The Hinterkaifeck murders, Germany's most haunting unsolved crime. In 1922, a family of six was brutally murdered on their remote farm in Bavaria, Germany. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most haunting and perplexing unsolved crimes in history. The Gruber family lived a secluded life on their Hinterkaifeck farmstead nestled in the Bavarian countryside. Andreas Gruber, his wife Cocilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, and her two young children lived a simple life largely cut off from their neighbors. But in the days leading up to the murders, strange and unsettling events began to disturb their isolation. Andreas Gruber reported hearing footsteps in the attic, and the family found a newspaper on their porch that no one recognized. Despite this ominous sign, life continued as usual until the night of March 31st, 1922. On that night, an unknown assailant brutally murdered all six members of the Gruber family, including their maid Maria, who had only recently begun working for them. The killer used a mattock, a farm tool, to bulge on each victim, then dragged their bodies to the barn and the house, where they were covered with hay and household items. What makes this crime particularly chilling is that the murderer appeared to have stayed on the farm for several days after the killings. Neighbors reported seeing smoke from the chimney, and the livestock were fed and cared for. Even more eerie was the fact that food from the family's kitchen had been eaten. The initial investigation uncovered numerous unsettling details. Despite the brutality of the murders, there were no signs of forced entry, suggesting the killer was either known to the family or had been hiding on the property. The neighbors recalled hearing strange noises and seeing mysterious figures in the days leading up to the murders, but no solid leads emerged. Over the years, various theories have been proposed. Some suggest a family member or someone close to the family committed the murders, possibly driven by jealousy or a desire for inheritance. Others point to the involvement of more than one assailant, given the methodological nature of the crime and the care taken afterwards. In the recent decades, modern forensic techniques have applied to the case, but no definitive answer has been found. Theories have also ventured into the supernatural, with some suggesting the farm was cursed or haunted by malevolent spirits. The Hinterkaifeck murders have inspired numerous books, films, and documentaries, each exploring the dark and perplexing details of the case. The eerie atmosphere of the remote farm and the sheer brutality of the murders continue to captivate and horrify those who have delved into the mystery. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries. What drove the killer to such brutality, and why did they stay in the house afterwards? The answer lies buried in the past, leaving us with a haunting enigma that continues to fascinate and terrify. As we ponder the dark corridors of this unsolved crime, we are left with more questions than answers, haunted by the shadows of Hinterkaifeck.